Emily Jean Emma Stone, is an American actress and producer. Stone was born on November 6, 1988, in Scottsdale, Arizona, to Jeffrey Charles Stone, the founder and CEO of a general contracting company, and Krista Jean Stone, née Yeager, a homemaker. She lived on the grounds of the Camelback Inn Resort from ages 12 to 15. She has a younger brother, Spencer. Her paternal grandfather, Conrad Ostberg Sten, was from a Swedish family that anglicized their surname to Stone. She also has German, English, Scottish, and Irish ancestry. As an infant, Stone had baby colic and cried frequently. She consequently developed nodules and calluses on her vocal cords while she was a child. She has said she was loud and bossy. While growing up, Stone was educated at Sequoia Elementary School and attended Cocopa Middle School for 6th grade. Although she did not like school, she has said that her controlling nature meant that, "I made sure I got all A's." Stone suffered panic attacks and anxiety as a child, which she says caused a decline in her social skills. She underwent therapy but said it was her participation in local theater plays that helped cure the attacks, she recalled. "First time I had a panic attack, I was sitting in my friend's house, and I thought the house was burning down. I called my mom and she brought me home, and for the next 3 years it just would not stop. I would go to the nurse at lunch most days and just wring my hands. I would ask my mom to tell me exactly how the day was going to be, then ask again 30 seconds later. I just needed to know that no one was going to die and nothing was going to change." Stone wanted to act since age 4. She wanted a career in sketch comedy initially, but shifted her focus to musical theater and took vocal lessons for several years. Her acting debut, at age 11, came in a stage production of The Wind in the Willows, playing Otter. Stone was homeschooled for 2 years, during which time she appeared in 16 productions at Phoenix's Valley Youth Theater, including The Princess and the Pea, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and performed with the theater's improvisational comedy troupe. Around this time, she traveled to Los Angeles and auditioned unsuccessfully for a role on Nickelodeon's All That. Her parents later sent her for private acting lessons with a local acting coach, who had worked at the William Morris Agency in the 1970s. Stone attended Xavier College Preparatory, an all-girl Catholic high school, as a freshman, but dropped out after 1 semester to become an actress. She prepared a PowerPoint presentation for her parents titled Project Hollywood, featuring Madonna's 2003 song, Hollywood, to convince them to let her move to California to pursue an acting career. In January 2004, she moved with her mother to an apartment in Los Angeles. She recalled, "I went up for every single show on the Disney Channel and auditioned to play the daughter on every single sitcom," adding, "I ended up getting none." Between auditions for roles, she enrolled in online high school classes and worked part-time at a dog treat bakery. Stone made her television debut as Laurie Partridge on the VH1 talent competition reality show In Search of the New Partridge Family, 2004. The resulting show, retitled The New Partridge Family, 2004, remained an unsold pilot. She followed this with a guest appearance in Louis C.K.'s HBO series Lucky Louie. She auditioned to star as Claire Bennett in the NBC science fiction drama Heroes, 2007, but was unsuccessful and later called this her rock bottom experience. In April 2007, she played Violet Trimble in the Fox action drama Drive, but the show was cancelled after 7 episodes. Stone made her feature film debut in Greg Mottola's comedy Superbad, 2007, co-starring Michael Cera and Jonah Hill. The film tells the story of 2 high school students who go through a series of comic misadventures after they plan to buy alcohol for a party. To play Hill's romantic interest, she dyed her hair red. A reviewer for The Hollywood Reporter found her appealing, but felt that her role was poorly written. Stone has described the experience of acting in her first film as amazing, but very different than other experiences I've had since then. The film was a commercial success and earned her the Young Hollywood Award for Exciting New Face. The next year, Stone starred in the comedy The Rocker, 2008, As Amelia Stone, the straight-face bass guitarist in a band, she learned to play the bass for the role. The actress, who has called herself a big smiler and laugher, said she found it difficult to play a character whose personality was so different from her own. The film and her performance received negative reviews from critics and was a commercial failure. Her next release, the romantic comedy The House Bunny, performed better at the box office, becoming a moderate commercial success. The film saw her play the president of a sorority and perform a cover version of the Waitress's 1982 song, I Know What Boys Like. Reviews were generally negative, but Stone was praised, with TV Guide's Ken Fox writing that she is well on her way to becoming a star. Stone appeared in 3 films released in 2009. The first of these was opposite Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Garner and Michael Douglas in Mark Waters's Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. Loosely based on Charles Dickens's 1843 novella A Christmas Carol, the romantic comedy has her playing a ghost who haunts her former boyfriend. Critical reaction to the film was negative, but it was a modest commercial success. Her most financially profitable venture that year was Ruben Fleischer's $102.3 million grossing horror comedy film Zombieland, in which she features alongside Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson and Abigail Breslin. In the film, she appeared as a con artist and survivor of a zombie apocalypse, in a role which Chris Hewitt of Empire magazine thought was somewhat underwritten. In a more positive review, Tim Roby of the Daily Telegraph called the hugely promising Stone a tough cookie who projects the aura of being wiser than her years. Stone's third release in 2009 was Kieran and Michelle Mulroney's Paperman, a comedy drama which disappointed critics. Stone voiced an Australian shepherd in Marmaduke, 2010, a comedy from director Tom Day based on Brad Anderson's long-running comic strip of the same name. Her breakthrough came the same year with a starring role in Easy A teen comedy directed by Will Gluck, partially based on Nathaniel Hawthorne's 1850 novel The Scarlet Letter. The film tells the story of Olive Pendergast, Stone, a high school student who becomes embroiled in a comic sex scandal after a false rumor circulates that she is sexually promiscuous. Stone read the script before the project was optioned for production, and pursued it with her manager while production details were being finalized. She found the script so different and unique from anything I'd read before, calling it funny and sweet. When Stone discovered that the film had begun production, she met with Gluck, expressing her enthusiasm for the project. A few months later, the audition process started and she met again with Gluck, becoming one of the first actresses to audition. The film received positive critical reviews, and Stone's performance was considered its prime asset. The film was a commercial success, grossing $75 million against its $8 million budget. Stone was nominated for a BAFTA Rising Star Award and a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy. In October 2010, Stone hosted an episode of NBC's sketch comedy Saturday Night Live. Her appearances included a sketch playing off her resemblance to Lindsay Lohan. Stone called it the greatest week of my life. She hosted again in 2011, appeared in an episode in 2014, and in its 40th anniversary special in 2015. A brief appearance in the sex comedy Friends with Benefits, 2011, reunited her with Gluck. She followed this with a supporting role in Glenn Ficarra and John Requa's romantic comedy Crazy, Stupid, Love, 2011. The film featured her as a law school graduate and the love interest of Gosling's character. Despite finding some inevitable collapses into convention in the film, Drew McQueenie of HitFix wrote that Stone ties the whole film together. At the 2012 Teen Choice Awards, she won the Choice Movie Actress Comedy Award for her performance in the film. Crazy, Stupid, Love was a box office success, grossing $142.9 million worldwide against a production budget of $50 million, and the period drama The Help, 2011, and gained wider recognition as Gwen Stacy in the 2012 superhero film The Amazing Spider-Man and its 2014 sequel. Stone received nominations for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for playing a recovering drug addict in Birdman, 2014, and portraying Abigail Massam in The Favorite, 2018. She won 2 Academy Awards for Best Actress for her roles as an aspiring actress in the romantic musical La La Land, 2016, and a resurrected suicide victim in the comedy fantasy film Poor Things, 2023. She also portrayed tennis player Billie Jean King in Battle of the Sexes, 2017, and the title role in Cruella, 2021. On television, she starred in the dark comedy miniseries Maniac, 2018, and The Curse, 2023. In 2016, she moved back to Los Angeles. Despite significant media attention, she refuses to publicly discuss her personal life. Concerned with living a normal life, Stone has said she dislikes receiving paparazzi attention outside her home. She has expressed her fondness for her profession and has cited Diane Keaton as an acting influence, calling her one of the most covered-up actresses of all time. Stone has a close relationship with her family. She says, "I am blessed with a great family and great people around me that would be able to kick me in the shins if I ever for 1 minute got lost up in the clouds. I've been really lucky in that sense." Stone dated her Paperman co-star Kieran Culkin for 2 years. In 2011, she started dating her Amazing Spider-Man co-star Andrew Garfield for 4 years. Their relationship was reported in the media with various speculations. The pair refused to speak publicly about it, though they made several appearances together. In 2014, on an occasion in New York City, Stone and Garfield encouraged paparazzi to visit websites that spread awareness of causes such as autism. In 2015, they were reported to have broken up. In 2017, Stone began a relationship with Saturday Night Live segment director Dave McCary. They became engaged in December 2019 and married the following year. In January 2021, they were reported to be expecting their first child together. In March 2021, they had their first child, a daughter. Stone has said she suffers from asthma, which she discovered after having difficulty breathing while filming Easy A. Her mother was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer and cured in 2008. Stone and her mother celebrated by getting tattoos of birds' feet, designed by Paul McCartney, a reference to the Beatles song, Blackbird, which she and her mother loved. The Poor Things star, 35, won her second Academy Award on March 10, and when she accepted her statuette for Best Actress on stage, she told the audience that the back zipper of her custom-mint Louis Vuitton peplum gown had broken. She was sewed back into the dress after. "I think it happened during I'm Just Ken. I'm pretty sure." Stone jokingly blamed friend Ryan Gosling, who sang the Barbie hit earlier in the night. A couple of weeks have passed, but Stone still thinks Gosling's performance would have done a number on her and her dress, no matter what.